Hey, video, blatantly. Well, it's May the 4th, official Star Wars Day, yay! So yeah, basically, most people you know will probably going, May the 4th be with you, and other stuff like that. But May the 4th is also the 121st anniversary of the final problem, which is, in my opinion, one of the best Sherlock Holmes stories ever, in which Holmes basically meets his death. And it happens near the falls of the Reichenbach, and Watson basically they're both walking up to see the falls, and Watson gets a letter saying that there's a British patient in the hotel that they were staying at that refuses to have a doctor other than an English one, because they're abroad, obviously. I come back, So Watson goes down and goes to the front desk and says, "Where is this person?" They say there's no one by that name. And that's when Watson realizes that Holmes is in trouble. He runs basically back up to the falls and sees a note from Holmes, which, when I find it, says, "My dear Watson, I write these few lines through the courtesy of Mr. Moriarty, who awaits my convenience for the final discussion of those questions which lie between us. He has been giving me a sketch of the methods by which he avoided the English police, and kept himself informed of our movements. They certainly confirm the high opinion which I have formed of his abilities. I am pleased to think that I shall be able to free society from any further effects of his presence, though I fear that it is not at a cost which will give pain to my friends, and especially, my dear Watson, to you. I have already explained to you, however, that my career had in any case reached its crisis, and that no possible conclusion to it could be more congenial to me than this. Indeed, if I may make a full confession to you, I was quite convinced that the letter from Meiringen was a hoax, and I allowed you to depart on that errand under the persuasion that some development of this sort would follow. Tell Inspector Patterson that the papers which he needs to convict the gang are in Pigeonhole M, done up in a blue envelope and inscribed Moriarty. I made every disposition of my property before leaving England, and handed it to my brother Mycroft. Pray give my greetings to Mrs. Watson, and believe me to be, my dear fellow, very sincerely yours, Sherlock Holmes." And basically, most people will be going on about, "Oh, it's Star Wars Day, May the 4th, whatever." But 121st anniversary is quite a thing. And first time I read that story, I was actually crying, sitting there in my in the PE change rooms at school, like on my own, just sitting there, like crying my eyes out over this book. And my teacher went, "Poppy, what's wrong?" And I went, "It's or something like that no one would make any sense of." But yeah, that's basically it. I was going to say happy 121st, but it's not really happy, so sad-ish 121st anniversary to The Final Problem, written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.